everyone. My name is Daniel Olarte, and as Rose said, I support educational programs for the Celo community. And today I have the pleasure to present three exciting opportunities for the community to learn how to build on Celo. So to start, I would like to invite Anita Mukuchamano from the United African Blockchain Association in South Africa to tell us about their Train the Trainer program. Anita, take it away. You're muted.
Hi, Daniel. How are you? I'm really delighted to be here. It's such an honor. Thank you very much for the opportunity to actually talk about UABA, which is actually United Africa Blockchain Association. I'm Anita Mkuchamano, and I am an executive assistant for the association. And I work hand in hand with the chairwoman, Yaliwe Soko. So who are we? We are a nonprofit organization that focuses on promoting massive adoption of blockchain technology in Africa. And we also focus on how to build lasting and effective and meaningful partnerships and networking so that we make life-changing blockchain projects. Our mission as an organization is basically to unify the blockchain ecosystem. And we do that with 8 common goals, namely education, financial inclusion. One of them is also skills development, just to mention a few. In this regard, we focus on education as an organization because I always say that, education is, like a portal, to the infinite in terms of adventures. So that's where our passion lies. Apart from that, we also focus on one of the goals being, gender equality and, fair and, fair inclusion in terms of whatever we need to do. We need to focus on the learners. Whatever it is that we decide to do as an organization, we want to see that the learners are benefiting regarding all our courses and all our training. If you may advance to the next slide, please. All right, so Train the Trainer model was birthed primarily, as I've mentioned, because we want to educate the African community as far as we can. And our focus is to make impact on learners by applying the reaching 1 million people in Africa. That is where our goal primarily is focusing on. We'd like to propagate that. And how we looked at it was, okay, so if we teach one person and that person replicates in 10 people and they go out to their communities and, they teach what they have learned and see where they can apply and use blockchain technology in the process. If you may advance to the next slide as well, please. All right, so currently we are in a wonderful partnership with Celo, and we're really excited about it. We were hoping to, just register just 400 people and then train 300, only to find that, we registered, more than 1,000 people. For us, that's huge because we were just expecting, less than half, of that. And you find that out of these people, it was just done within 2 weeks. That was a great breakthrough for us. It was exciting. It still is exciting because we're still working on the campaign. And the age groups were between 15 to 55 years of age, which was predominantly males of about 72% and women 27% respectively. More than half of these people have no idea what blockchain is. They don't even know it exists. And then the other half split into two. They say maybe they do know about it, and some maybe they don't know much about it. And that gives us more reason and the drive to show that we actually need, to educate a lot of people. It's because they don't know. So they're not able to make use of things that they don't know, or they just hear the word and it sounds so huge, yet, it's something that they can adapt to. If you may advance to the next slide, please. At this point, I would like to really thank the following people. Yaliwe Soko, she's the South Africa ecosystem lead at C Labs. and Daniel Olate, who's been really instrumental. He's been great. And then Peter Oluwashina, Africa Growth Lead. It's really been fantastic. We're so grateful. I'm so happy that you've really made all this possible, and you're really making a lot of dreams for a lot of people come true in many ways. And then if you may advance to the next slide, please. Those are our social media handles. If any of you are interested to know more, and maybe you just want to find out what we're up to, what's going on, particularly regarding this partnership we're working with currently with Celo, those are our social media handles. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Medium, we're on LinkedIn, and I've also put my personal email address. You can get a hold of me on that anytime. Would love to hear from all of you all out there. It would be really exciting. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Anita. I should say thank you. The amount of attention you have gotten so far is impressive. So truly inspiring. So thank you. And now I would like to invite Cristobal Pereira in Chile to talk about Blockchain Academy Chile and the work they're doing training the Spanish-speaking developers in Latin America. So, hi, Cristobal.
Hi, Daniel.
Bienvenido.
Thanks. Muchas gracias. Well, as Daniel said, we are a blockchain academy based on Chile, but today we are promoting the use of the blockchain technology through all Latin America and also Spain. And this is a Spanish community that we have been built for the last year, promoting different scenarios for developers and also for business profiles, innovators who wants to learn more about the blockchain technology and what can they build on top of it. It's very important for us to to create this Spanish developer ecosystem because in Latin America we have a lot of good ideas, very impressive ideas from different startups, from these different fintech projects, and we have different realities in the region. Realities like Venezuela, like Argentina, like Mexico, like Brazil, Chile. This is a very rich ecosystem in terms of what you can do here in Latin America. So with that said, we are creating an entire program for developers in Latin America based on 3 stages. The first one is we are creating a free open course in Spanish for developers so that they can learn the basics about the blockchain technology, Celo, of course, and they can end up building their first DApp or decentralized application of top on Celo. It's a 3 hours on-demand course. It's open and free for everyone that wants to take it. It's in Spanish, of course. And after that, we have the second stages where we are going to organize live workshops where the developers that they already have taken the course, they can start using this knowledge to start building their own applications. And so with this live session or workshops, the focus is to help them grow their ideas and finish with this. The third stage is an open hackathon where these ideas that they have been working through the course and through the workshop, they can finish in this hackathon. It's an open hackathon. Everyone who wants to participate can do it. It's going to be in the second semester of this year. But of course, it's focused for the people that is already taking the course and the workshops with us. The focus with this hackathon is to end it up with applications or decentralized applications that they are working on top of Celo. we want to, with this 3 stages program, we want to impact more than 300 people in a 6-month period with the course, the workshops, and the hackathon. And that is one of the main focus that we want to achieve, is that we know that the Latin American ecosystem is very important. We need more people that can know about how they can build on top of Celo. And well, can you please, next slide, please. And the focus with that is that, next slide, please. Thanks. This is an invitation so that you can participate in this first stages. Is this open course that we are the next week is going to be having. We are going to upload it to our platform for the ones that they are seeing or they are based on in Latin America and Spain. There you can see the link for the course, but if you can follow us on our social media as Block Academy CL, you can have this this course. We are going to share it for the next days, the course. So it's very important for us. You can follow us on Instagram, on Twitter, Facebook, and every social media. And of course, thanks to Daniel, thanks to Angelica, David, Joaquin, who are the people behind this program from the Celo community in Spanish. It's a very honor to be part of this ecosystem. And well, thanks, Daniel, for the opportunity.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Cristobal. And then finally, I would like to invite Moritz in Berlin to talk about their initiative. Decade, please correct my pronunciation. I'm not sure. I have never been sure if that's how you pronounce Decade. So Moritz, it's been a pleasure working with you, preparing this work. So take it away.
Hello, everybody. Thanks a lot for having us. Yeah, thanks a lot for the introduction too. So we are Decade, and we are focusing on peer-to-peer education. So a way on how to re-envision education. And we are especially focused on a peer-to-peer part. So not a top-down approach, but to find a scalable way how to do education in a broader sense. And we have especially a very focus on active learning. So that it's not just about theory that you learn, but it's actually skills that you learn. And so to maybe illustrate this, what we are doing a little bit, I want to go into a little bit more detail maybe and look at what happens on Decade, like what are we doing for Celo and how does it look like. So in the first step that you are going to do in the Celo course, you will first receive like learning materials. So it's all about the training. You will receive like curated learning materials that we use from the documentation, but also videos that are interesting. And then the second part is a tutorial. So really a step-by-step tutorial on that shows how to build your first decentralized application on top of Celo. So to maybe give you a quick preview how this course will look like what you will be able to build is basically a very, very simple marketplace where you can upload a product, where you can then buy a product with CUSD or with a desktop wallet at the moment. And basically creating this kind of marketplace that you then can use to build whatever else you like. But this is basically just a starting point on to know the most basic functionality that you will need to get working and to come up with great ideas as a developer on Celo. So after this tutorial where you learned how to build this basically marketplace D-app, then comes the next maybe more interesting part, what makes Decade special. And this is like the application part. So now that you learned and know how to build a decentralized application as a developer, you can now participate in a challenge. And the challenge is basically now to come up with your own idea, like not only having this kind of marketplace, but maybe like adding more features to it, more functionality, or building something totally different with the tools that you have learned. Then the next part, and this is what makes us especially special, is the feedback. So now this is a peer-to-peer component that people, after they submitted their project, that they can get feedback from their peers. So enabling them, or kind of like solving this problem that people often like maybe build something, but then it's hard to advance to the next stage, right? And we want to make this easy, and then to go full circle. In the end, the person who submitted something then itself can become someone who can give feedback to the participants. So why should people do that? This is also something that I think makes us very special. Is we're trying actually to create an incentivation for that, and creating kind of a market where people can then exchange knowledge and also receive something in return for what they have done. So the person who does the submission, the participant, will receive for the submission, can receive a reward if the submission is particularly well, and they can also receive a type of certificate for that. Then the feedback givers who all give feedback to the submission, and the submission will most of the time or the most valuables will be the ones who are GitHub pull requests. So this open submission that is also like openly on GitHub available, and can receive for that also token, but also reputation, so that we can actually see and signal knowledge inside of this, inside of this community, and through that create like a community common sense, and find ways how we can scale knowledge exchange in a really worldwide broad sense. Exactly. So like if we're looking at from a little bit of high level perspective of what we're doing, is we are combining knowledge seekers, knowledge, and incentives to basically to grow the community and create developers who now, after they have done this, they have built their first Celo application. They also, interestingly, you have a lot of technology applications that have built out of that. So we have seen an example that it's such great things come out of that nobody would have thought of. And so it's really diverse and interesting. So there will hopefully come out a lot of interesting, diverse applications that people are building. And then also knowledge providers who can, in the end, further the knowledge and really scale it and spread it on a global scale. Yeah, thanks a lot for the opportunity. We will launch our course in more or less a month. We will give an announcement, decade.org, and hopefully also communicate it with the Celo community. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing like all the great applications that will be built on top of that. Yeah, thanks a lot for having us.
Thank you, Moritz. So now we're going to hand it back to our MCs in Kenya, Daniel and Rosalind. Thank you so much.